Happy New Year, jabronis. You are now listening and watching Peter Talks Smackdown. I hope everyone had an awesome 2015. I hope anyone who's listening right now and watching now, I hope your celebration into the new year was a safe one, was a responsible one. And let's take on 2016 like a motherfucker. If you haven't yet, go back and check out Peter and Jake Talks Smackdown. If you're on YouTube, it's in two parts. The first part, it's 72, episode 72. It's in two parts. The first part is the year in review. And I basically, with Jake, go over what happened in wrestling, newsworthy stuff in the year of 2015. And then the second part on YouTube is Raw from Brooklyn. And if you're listening on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, it's all just one, 2-hour shoot. So, yeah. This is the first podcast of the new year, being that it's January 1st. Feels like a motherfucking Saturday, honestly. I'm sitting here going like, my God, today's Saturday, the weekend, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's only Friday. Last night was Thursday, so we got a long one ahead of us. Is there anything I wanted to mention? Yeah, no, that's about it. I mean, I'll just go ahead and get through this SmackDown. It wasn't really much really going on. And this is episode, I think, 44 of Peter Talks SmackDown. But not much going on in this one. This was just kind of like a feel good, go home, see you later, sci-fi. It's the last SmackDown on sci-fi. Next week. Next Thursday, it moves to USA. And yeah, these matches. I mean, I'll just run through the victory. What is it? Yeah, the New Day lose to Kalisto and the Dudley Boys. It was Stardust. Breeze. He gets a victory over Goldust. We get Bo Dallas versus Ziggler. Ziggler wins that. And then our main event was Reigns and Ambrose going over Sheamus and Owens via DQ. Not, SmackDown is a short show. Once you think about it, it's 2 hours. But honestly, man, well, without the commercials, it's only like an hour, 20 minutes. It still seems like that 1 hour for Raw is still just too much. I mean, this show just went by, just blew by. And it was no commitments. I wish Raw would just fucking ditch that third hour, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. So let's just go into this. And it's SmackDown from Washington, D.C. It opens with a super long-ass opening segment. Showing like basically a Raw rebound, so to speak, and it covered basically what's been happening with the Roman Reigns storyline and Vince McMahon and Stephanie McMahon, and only to show it twice, by the way. They show this shit twice in the show. We find out in the main event, two people that are going at it at this time with feuds, Reigns and Ambrose versus Sheamus and Owens, and that they already said that's going to be the main event. The show itself starts off with New Day, and they're talking about how they don't need a resolution because they're perfect. And then they went down a list of things that the WWE Universe should do because they're still sour grapes over the fact that the Usos won the tag team of the year and they didn't. And they went down a list of things that the WWE Universe need to do for a resolution. And I think it was like, wear glasses and hearing aids and take a journal and of the New Day. And I don't know. whatever, man. New Day, they don't have that same magic that they used to. They're ridiculous. I don't like it anymore. But anyway, the Lucha Dragons come out. And if you've been keeping up, if you watched the show last Monday, a big leg sweep off of the apron from Big E. Sin Cara suffers a dislocated shoulder. So he's all hemmed up. He comes out in a sling. And Kalisto's all like, yo, we challenge you motherfuckers. And the New Day like, what? You and who? And what army? And Kalisto's like, we brought friends. And it's the Dudley Boys, fresh off their beatdown from the Wyatts. They didn't show up last Monday. They didn't show up last Monday on Raw. And if you listen to episode 72, I mentioned something about there being like a split in the roster, and that was true. It wasn't the week prior. It was this Monday where they split the two. They split the roster in two. So you had the Monday Night Raw Brooklyn, and I think they had something like Providence, Rhode Island, another basically in-house. A house show featuring a couple of other guys, and the Dudleys was part of that. So anyway, they show up. It's not like they show any war scars from the feud they had with the Dudleys. They're like, okay, here we go. They come out with a table that's basically graffitied Happy New Year on it. I wonder who did that, by the way. That was actually a sick tag they had on there. What was it? Yeah, whatever. Kalisto versus Dudley Boy. Kalisto and the Dudley Boys versus the New Day, and it's a 6 fucking man tag. And Kalisto hits the Selena Del Sol because he gets a hot tag. And again, lucha. Kalisto, he had your what do you get? The oh my god moment of the year in that Selena Del Sol on the ladder onto Jey Uso. That's still a badass breakout moment. He gets the hot tag. He gets the win. Again, let's push this guy. He's awesome. He speaks perfectly good English, but he's bad at promos. I hope they really get that guy running with his promos. But again, and to send the people away happy, they broke out the New Year table and dropped Xavier Woods through that motherfucker. The big power bomb off the buckle through the table. That's shit. I think he's got to at least hit 6 times with that shit. Xavier Wood, he's got to hit a lot with that damn move. And we get Tyler Breeze versus Goldust, and Tyler Breeze wins with his legs on the rope. And they cut a promo. I mean, actually, first off, how dare you use Goldust this way? That's all I'm saying. Tyler Breeze, whatever. I don't know what the fuck you got planned for him. You could have threw anyone out there. I'm only saying this because I love fucking Goldust. Goldust is one of my favorite. Dustin Rhodes, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. He going out there doing the job. He's a legend. He should be in the Hall of Fame. And he's out there jobbing to some fucking jabroni with a selfie stick. Not cool at all. And it would have been cool to actually see like some sort of weird feud between the two. I mean, it looks like Goldust was just sort of like peeping in on what they had doing, just kind of annoying him. I guess he ain't got nothing to do. Just fucking do something. At least you have something to do with Tyler Breeze, but nope. They give him the victory, and not the clean victory, which was awesome. The heel did a dastardly heel move to get the win. But then they cut a promo, shocking news, that, in fact, Tyler Breeze and Summer Rae are splitting up. And the commentary booth is trying to, like, sell this like this amazing, miraculous thing. It was silly to hear how they're trying to put that over. And then it's just like, well, so I don't care about you, Tyler Breeze. Not yet. Right now. I mean, you and Summer Rae, looked like y'all had something going. Y'all could have had more going unless they got something for Summer Rae to do, unless they decided to do something with Tyler Breeze. But I don't show me, don't tell me about the labor pains. Just show me the baby. All right. If you're gonna do something with this guy, just go ahead and do something with the guy. Don't fucking pull dumb little stuff like this to where I'm just like, so what? I don't care. I don't care about you now. I didn't care about you then. Like when you first debuted, they didn't give me a reason to care. So why should I fucking care about something that I never really paid attention to in the first place? Oh, we're splitting up. We're going our separate ways. Big fucking deal. Now what? It's no fucking shocker. Get the fuck gone. We find out that John Cena is going to be returning to SmackDown on USA. And then there's a backstage segment which features Bo Dallas walking down the hallway, running to different people to get their revolution. Get it, Bo? New Year's revolution. And they run into Curtis Axel. And that was pretty funny because he's sitting there with a hater face and he's talking about how he hasn't yet been eliminated from the Royal Rumble. And Bo's like, you had a shitty year, bro. And then Axel's like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to compete in the Royal Rumble and I'm going to win it and I'm going to be headlining WrestleMania. And I love it. Absolutely love it. When we talked, me and Jake talked about that in terms of Curtis Axel and how they're going to try to do the storyline with him not being ejected from the Rumble yet. I'm very curious to see how they do this, but that was good stuff. And the Revolution. Then he walks up to some chick. Maybe she's some worker or something, but he autographs her hand and he goes, "Never wash your hand, Bo leave," and he just walks off. he plays this role to a fucking. It's just Bo Dallas, man. Then he walks up to Ziggler, and they go back and forth. Ziggler is trying to be funny. Bo even says, "You trying to talk, but you're not funny." And then Ziggler's like, "Well, this is funny. Get ready for your match against me." And then he leaves the shot, and then he looks like he's gonna hit him with the sweet chin music. Bo backs up, and he's like, "Bo, leave that." Oh, you have, yeah. It was just. Ziggler, you do not entertain me, man. Usos versus Strowman. Oh, shit, I forgot about that in the opening. Usos versus Strowman and Harper. Nothing feel good about this, by the way. I mean, the Usos are the tag team champions. I mean, sorry. They are the tag team of the year, the Slammy. They got the Slammy for tag team of the year. Still one of those confusing things. They weren't even on TV for the, most of the time. But they haven't been doing too well. Over the past couple of weeks in the matches that they're in. And this was another one. It's a decent match. It ends in Jey Uso getting strangled by... it was Jimmy Uso. He gets the hot tag and he's super kicking. He super kicks Braun Strowman 2 times. He goes for a third super kick. And he's like, fuck that. And he hemmed him up. I call it the Strowman Strangle. That's what I'm going to call that now. The Strowman Strangle. And they go down in flames. They're trying to build the Wyatts. I guess slowly. I mean, they just fucking destroyed. I mean, they got destroyed by Kane and Undertaker, but then they just blew by Team Extreme of the Dudley Boys, Kane, Rhino, and what the hell is his name? Tommy Dreamer. Yeah, that's it. And now they're beating the Usos. Definitely WWE darlings. They just blew right by their asses. I don't know if they continued this feud or what, but he won clean. He gets his ass up, he strangles him. So that's all she wrote. We get the Bo Dallas versus Ziggler match, and it was whatever. Ziggler wins with a super kick. Nothing really to this at all. Bo, he did a great job healing it up. He did like a victory lap outside. He does another victory lap inside the ring. That's what results to him in getting, took his eye off the ball, and that's how Ziggler wins. But he did most of the performing. Ziggler is just, I guess Ziggler, man. I hope 2006 turns out better for him. I really hope. And it's funny too. On my time hop, last year was my Raw review, and it was from Washington, D.C. It was crazy. And this SmackDown is from Washington, D.C. So there you have it. There's one thing that happened is at that show, and it was like that episode itself was like a episode where a lot of these guys got the mic. Ryback got the mic. I think fucking Sandow got the mic. And they did a post-match. They did a post-match interview with Ziggler. And it was fantastic. Like, it was right after he finished the match. It seemed like it just came from the heart. Like, it wasn't anything scripted. It seems like, all right, this is how I feel. And it was like, wow, this guy actually has a future, with the mic in his hand at least. And then we fast forward a year later, and he's just cutting the dumbest promos, the least fucking entertaining promos from someone who should be a superstar. And I think that's the one thing that's holding him back. Until he fucking pulls a Johnny Mundo, who still stinks at cutting promos, but when he's with Lucha Underground, he can, they can cut, paste, and make him sound better. He needs to and he's a comedian, he's doing stand-up. It's not helping your promos. I mean, please just go to go to an acting someone who could teach you how to fucking talk. I mean, you got promo classes down in Florida for the NXT kids. Like, just take your ass down there and learn how to cut some fucking promos, Dolph Ziggler. That's the only thing holding you back. I promise you, if you could cut a decent promo, the one like you did a year ago after a match, when you got the fucking juices running in you, then yeah. But as of now, you should have fucking put that contract on hold that you re-signed. You didn't even attempt to even play with the idea that you were going to step away. You should have just not re-signed, take your ass somewhere, and get taught how to fucking cut a promo. That's it. And that's all I'll say about you. I hope 2016 is that you learn the promo. All right? If you don't, you deserve any and all setbacks you get in this company. You got to want to do it, man. You got to swallow your pride. And then we get to the main event, which is Reigns, Ambrose versus Sheamus and Owens. Reigns gets the hot tag at the end, and it results in a DQ because they still trying to focus on like how devilish and how brutal Kevin Owens is. So when he's ready to do the he hit the Superman punch, and right when he's ready to hit the spear, in the corner, the witty Kevin Owens just grabs him by both his ankles, yanks him down, and fucking wishbones his ass, and the turnbuckle, the pole, basically. And the ref is like, calls for the fucking match, and I go like, how can you call for fucking DQ for that? Like, I've seen that done. It's not like, I don't know. It's hard to explain when they do DQs like this that really, you go like, wait a minute, that wasn't really a DQ though. Like last week when someone got thrown into the steel steps and they called a DQ on that. I'm like, wait, that's not normally called for a DQ. That's pretty brutal, but it's not really, there just happened to be something right there. I see if he picked up the stairs and threw it at him, yeah, that results in a DQ, but he throws him into the steps. And just like here, he wishbones him, that through the poll, and it's like, no, no, no. He just needs to toughen up and fucking get his fucking shit together. That's just great use of the shit around you. And Kevin Owens, kudos to you. So they called it DQ, and it looks like Owens and Sheamus is about to fucking like just take out both Reigns and Ambrose. Reigns is wiped out after the low, I guess whatever low blow pole wishbone thing, and he gets thrown into the steel steps too, and then he's tossed across the announcer's desk. Then they shift their attention to Dean Ambrose, and he's almost about to get a second power bomb through the announce table. But then it's just weird. Sheamus grabs Reigns, and they're talking. He's like, yo, like, look at this. Look at him about to go through the table. I'm like, I know how this is going to end. Roman Reigns breaks free. Ambrose reverses the power bomb. And then, what is it? Sheamus is thrown into a fucking pole, and then he's hit with a spear, and just whatever, dude. It's just whatever. Yeah, whatever. The babyface is staying tall, and that ends the SmackDown on SmackDown, and then it ends SmackDown on Sci-Fi. Boy. Again, this whole new reign of being the top guy is going to take me forever to get into this. And as long as they keep scripting Raw like it's a fucking episode of Captain Planet, it's just not going to be enjoyable for me. You got all these people on this roster who just can't be taken serious. You can't take them serious. And an opportune time to take fucking guys serious with injuries and sabbaticals. No one advanced. Nobody. Only one person advanced in this entire thing, and that was Roman Reigns. I don't see Dean Ambrose advancing with the IC belt. Hell, his character hasn't developed at all this entire fucking year. He's the same dumb, kooky, wacky guy. Once you become wacky, you become irrelevant. And that's what Dean Ambrose is. Oh, he's so wacky. The only person that's really done any damage is Kevin Owens. That's it, man. Kevin Owens is the only guy that I feel that's had some sort of fucking growth since he's been in the company and what they've done with him. And he's made it clear why he's there and what he's about. And what he's doing now. It sucks that he had to go down in flames tonight, to keep at least some heel heat. But again, this Captain Planet booking just had him basically get his ass handed to him. And yeah, it's on SmackDown. I get it. It's on SmackDown. It don't exist. But it's just, I don't know. It's kind of silly. I hope with SmackDown, and this is what I hope with SmackDown on USA, that they actually try to make it relevant. Give people a reason to watch. Let cliffhangers hang, do cliffhangers on SmackDown. Have it so something on Raw goes over to SmackDown, and if you miss out the next Monday you can miss out on something that connected the storyline through SmackDown. I hope you put better, not necessarily the high work rate guys, but guys put superstars on SmackDown. Put Undertaker on SmackDown. Put Brock Lesnar on SmackDown. You got Cena coming back. Have Vince McMahon on SmackDown. Have Triple H on SmackDown. This show desperately needs some sort of assistance. When I got my homies telling me that SmackDown don't exist, it's like, well, shit, I see why, because it's not given the proper respect. It's given they're damn near main event or superstar caliber guys. Or it's a testing ground for the guys that could get a possible push moving forward. I just go it's silly. Just make it to an actual fucking show. Hand to Reigns, shit, give it a Triple H to fucking work with and have him do shows on SmackDown like they do fucking NXT. So, I don't know. But I'm going to keep going with these fucking Peter Talk SmackDown. And I hope 2016 with the Peter and Jake Talks Wrestling, with Peter's Raw Recap and Peter Talks SmackDown, New Day Podcast, I hope that we can get some more subscribers. I hope we can get some more ears. I look, around and listen to other podcasts, and I look at their counts. I look at, like, who many shit. They're in the fucking thousands, man. I just go like, wow, that would be real nice. That'd be real nice to have that kind of fanship. And I hope that 2016, I'm picking up. It seems I'm picking up. I got some positive feedback just not too long ago, and I'm getting more feedback, and it's pretty cool. So let's just hope that the Peter and Jake Talks Wrestling Central and all the shows can get a hike in viewership. It's been over a year now. It's a year and a half. So hit me up on Twitter, Ellen Japanese, LINJAPANESC, and also PJTW Central. Subscribe below. And if you're on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Tumblr, subscribe there as well. Put us in your Podbean. Put me in your favorites playlist. Leave a comment and share. Sharing is caring, man. I mean, that's one of the things. That's how this show can definitely get over. If there's wrestling message boards and Facebook pages and all that stuff that you can share on and say, hey, man, this guy's shit is cool. Go check it out. That definitely will help. Shout out to Keita and Jay. Shout out to Nathan Newman. Shout out to Uncle Fritz. Shout out to Jake Grandy. And shout out to T.O. Polk. Congratulations to your Clemson Tigers. Arthur, hope you're doing good out there, homie. Alexa, I know you're definitely missing in action. Wherever the fuck you're at, like, show up at some point. And just shout out to all the listeners. Again, thank you so much for checking out what I've been doing for the past year with Peter Talk SmackDown. And have a amazing 2016. Only you can do it. Only you can do it. Watch out for those foreign objects, people. Peace.